Well, guys, it just keeps getting better and better. Um, Now this is really funny, and um, you guys already saw the title. Now I'm gonna start it off with the more relevant story that started. I just saw on social media. It literally just happened. Um, I can't stop laughing about this. This is actually so funny. Um, this is really real, I guess. So Jake Paul called out JuJu Smith Schuster, the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, uh, like 10 minutes ago, and he wants to box him, and he called him a pussy. Like I I really don't understand where Jake's head's at. Like where is your head at? Did your sparring partners like beat you up? Is that where your head's at? Is the marijuana getting to you? What is it? Like, I mean, I supported you in the Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson fight. Not until you did this. Like, this is some crazy stuff, man. Like, you really think that you're gonna beat Juju? Even if he does accept this, you're so stupid. You really think you're gonna beat Juju? And he's a real athlete. People keep saying, you don't fight real athletes. You don't fight real athletes. I think that finally got to Jake Paul's head. And Nate Robinson wasn't a real athlete. He's been retired. JuJu Smith Schuster is an active wide receiver playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's making the money. So Jake Paul has done goofed, and he's done did it. And Juju said, Juju replied to him and he said, let's run it sometime. Like, you'll catch these hands. And I really believe you'll catch these hands. Because just like wide receivers' footwork, really fast, that's exactly what their hands are like. Hands are strong, their arms are strong. Like, you don't want to box. What Juju, I don't think Jake wanted to box a real athlete to begin with, but he definitely doesn't want to box a real boxer. We know that because of his opponents. Fighting 36-year-old Nate Robinson, fighting a Nissan Gibb who just doesn't know anything about boxing to begin with. Shouldn't even been in the ring. Neither of them should have been in the ring. But now, this is the stupidest part. But, like, back to my point. Why Jake Paul would want to box a wide receiver whose hands are fast. They're fast enough to get up and catch the ball if it's coming into them fast. Like, his hands are fast. His footwork's already good from football. This makes no sense to me. If that happened, Jake Paul would get slapped up, and I would bet money on it. If I had a couple $1,000 on it, I would bet my money on Juju. And this isn't just a thing because I'm a Steelers fan. This is a thing because of how stupid the thing is. And Juju's stronger and in better shape than Jake Paul is. Juju's over here with like a 6-pack, man. Jake's over here with nothing. Like, yeah, we know he's got muscles. We know he's strong. We know his arms are strong. But where's the muscle definition? Like, I truly think that Jake just he wants the clout. He wants the free clout. He wants the free, maybe his views are down low. I don't know. But I think Jake's trying to do this because he sees that the Pittsburgh Steelers are a relevant team now, and they're actually doing good. And yeah, and he also called out the Baltimore Ravens wide receiver Dez Bryant, who just got back in the league. And the only reason why he's relevant and why Jake called him out is because he's trending on Twitter now, because he said he was really mad they got pulled from the game because they found out that he had COVID. Like, this is some like to Jake Paul, like Jake Paul, where is his PR team? Who is making the decisions for him? Who is saying you can do this and you can do that? Like, you can't do this, you can do this. Like, who is making the decisions? Nobody. So nobody's holding Jake back from acting like a moron. Nobody is. They're all just letting him run wild. He's like a wild dog running after a car. That's literally what he is. He's running wild. Okay? Nothing much to be said about that. Like, that's all he is. And yeah. So that's the story with that. I think JuJu would 100% slap him up. Like, I'm down to see that. And one thing Jake's too stupid to understand is, there's an active NFL season going on right now. The Steelers are a playoff team. They're going to be in the playoffs despite losing one game. They're going to be in the playoffs even if it's at the lowest level. JuJu's not going to go jump off football to go boxing right away. And if he got into a fight with somebody during a football season, you can get suspended for that. JuJu's not stupid. He's not a stupid person. Like, Jake's a stupid one. He doesn't know what he's doing. So that's beyond me. That's completely beyond me. Why Jake would ever want to say that? Why he would ever want to do that in the first place? So those are my thoughts on that. If you want a further evaluation of this, because if more stuff comes out like this, more stupid stuff like that comes out, and more news comes out like that, I'm bound to make another video on this, because Jake just made an idiotic tweet, and that's why you do not see me posting on. That's why you don't see me making Instagram posts calling people out left and right. Like, I deleted most of my Instagram posts. I only have 53 up there. I had 900. Like, I only have 53 because I realized the majority of the stuff that I posted was stupid. Like, the majority of the stuff I posted was stupid, childish. And, like, I'm in high school, so, like, there's no reason to, post stupid stuff anymore. And it's the same thing on TikTok and YouTube and all that stuff. Like, I'm watching myself. There's no real reason for any of that. Moving on from the stupidity of Jake Paul, the other Paul brother made news recently. Logan Paul finally, this was rumored for like 6 months, and it's been 6 months for them to figure out a contract. He finally signed a contract to fight Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Moneymaker Mayweather. I don't that's not the correct, that's not Mayweather's correct slogan, but I forgot it. See, if you're gonna watch Michael Durr vlogs, you're gonna be bound for me messing up in a video. So yeah. So he's finally fighting Floyd Mayweather. So yeah, and he's been trying to fight Floyd Mayweather for about 6 months, and that's how long he's been training. Logan's coming into this fight over, outweighing him by 50 pounds. I do see Logan going all 6 or 8 rounds, or however many rounds are in this boxing match. But yeah, I see Logan going all 8 rounds, if there is 8 rounds, whatever. But I don't see Logan Paul winning this fight. But, as much as everybody would like to see him lose, I'd like to see him win for once. And I think fighting 48-year-old Floyd Mayweather is the perfect opportunity. He's Logan's twice his age, just about. So, like, I see it as a perfect opportunity. And, like, to get in the ring with such a legend like that and to respect him like Logan is doing, props to him. And a lot of people are betting on Logan Paul. I checked the stuff in Vegas for boxing, and nobody's really betted on Floyd Mayweather to win this fight. Like I know it's really early and the fight has just been announced, but people knew that this fight announcement was coming out for the past 6 months. Like, everybody knew that it was coming out. So yeah, so Logan was just been training for it. And I think that Floyd Mayweather's been training. Like, he's not just sitting down on a couch watching, whatever he wants to watch, Netflix or whatever. Like, he's not just sitting down on his couch. He's getting out and training too. Like, the one thing about Floyd Mayweather is he never trains. But the thing is, he's 5'8". Logan Paul's 6'3", 6'4", he's 6'2". I don't know why I say 6'4", 6'2". So he already has a height advantage. I think if Floyd Mayweather doesn't protect himself in this fight, and he just toys around with Logan. Logan could catch him with one good punch, and the whole thing could switch. The whole momentum of the fight could switch over, and this fight could be over. But I don't really see that happening. I really wouldn't make any score predictions on this yet because the contract just got signed, all this stuff. You know, I think it's too early to call. You know, too early to make score predictions. So those are my videos, guys, and I do want to announce fight that I'm having. I'm boxing at the park against Caden James. You guys probably don't know him. I mean, Caden, if you're watching this video, you know this, but yeah, it's either gonna be January 2nd or January 4th. If you want to show up, I'll definitely be making tons of videos between now and January 4th, so I'll put out more information about that. Like, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be action-packed. So yeah, stay tuned and watch that. Caden has no idea what he's doing in boxing, kind of like the previous people I've boxed, like Alex, dare I say Gabe, because he has a shot, and he still does have a shot at me. Like he could beat me if he really tried. But if me and him ever box again, I'm definitely not letting that happen. Definitely not letting that happen. Like, I'm not letting Caden beat me, and I'm not letting Gabe beat me. One thing about taller opponents, Gabe's taller than me, Caden's taller than me. And the one thing about the last time I boxed Gabe was I know how to work on the inside of a fighter. You know, I know how to beat a taller fighter. I haven't really fought somebody that's almost my height. The last time I fought Gabe, he was, you know, taller than me. This time he's almost my height. I'm almost as tall as him. So, like I said, I know how to beat taller fighters. So you think Gabe was easy, I think Caden's going to be easy, and Caden's even more inexperienced, so this is just going to be fun for me. I'm gonna be having a fun time, so yeah. If anybody else wants to fight, I'd be happy to do it. I've been training ever since football season ended, like, you know, going on runs, you know, shadow boxing. I know nobody really hears about shadow boxing, but every boxer does it. Hitting the bag. I've especially been keeping in shape. I've been keeping my biceps in shape, my upper body, for, you know, that's especially key for boxing. Not as much as your lower body, but your upper body. So yeah, that's the fight announcement. Hopefully we'll record it on YouTube. I have to get in touch with Caden right after this video so I can clarify some stuff. Because I'm gonna try to add a little snippet at the end of this video if I get in contact with Caden, and if he's not asleep right now because it's almost 1. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little snippet of what he wants me to say. So yeah, so that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. Let me know your opinions, comments, concerns down in the comment section down below. If you guys did not subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. That would really help me out. And please leave a like on my video. It really helped me out. Again, you know, show your support. So thank you guys all for watching. Love you guys. See you later.